Bro, maybe I should try some dating sites. The dating sites. I like how the fucking dude who made this meme is so stupid that the colon isn't even in the right place. There's like this random colon like in the middle. Like if that colon's going to be anywhere, it should be at the end of the dating sites, not the beginning. And there should probably be another colon. If you're going to do the colon thing, it should be bro, colon. Maybe I should try some dating sites, the dating sites, colon, and then these images, right? Like that would make sense. Okay, so let's see what's going on these dating sites. So you have a big old fat bitch. You have a chick with a black baby. That's a big no-no for these people. You have a chick with huge tits. And you have a like bad conservative right-wing idea of what a trans person looks like. First of all, I don't know what this guy wants. Like, he doesn't want a fat chick. He doesn't want a hot chick. He doesn't want a chick that has kids. Well, he doesn't want a chick that has black kids. Doesn't want a trans chick. Like, I'm assuming that this guy he wants someone who's as hot as this chick with her tits out, but he wants her to be more conservative. Like, whatever happened to farmersonly.com? It's like, you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Go to that shit. Like, don't they have conservative? Don't they have, like, Christian Mingle? Don't they have dating sites for conservative people who are looking for the trad wife? Like, isn't that still a thing? Pretty sure that's still a thing. Just go to one of those. Quit wearing your bitterness on your sleeve with these dumb fucking memes. Hey, if you like this clip, you might like the full stream, which I do every Sunday, more or less, over on the Pessimist Productions Patreon, link down below. Thank you kindly. This is what our southern border should look like. Okay. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but our southern border is like 1,000, like 1,800 miles long or something like that. Like, how long is the southern border? Hold on. Let me fucking look up the exact length of the border. 1,954 miles. So basically, it's 2,000 miles long. How many dudes, especially spaced out like this, would it take to man that border to this extent? By the way, if you look at the comment sections where this meme was posted, it's a bunch of them it's like a bunch of right-wingers fantasizing about, like, I can't wait to shoot women and children trying to cross the border. They like specified they're looking forward to shooting specifically women and children. These same guys, by the way, that are always talking about how, like, oh, you ever notice that all these migrant caravans are all men? And then you look at the migrant caravans and they're not. It's just like men, women, and children. But then when this meme gets posted, like, man, I can't wait to shoot me some women and children, you guys. Why do conservatives always sit around fantasizing about shooting people? Like, it's like they get a gun and they're just like, man, I wish someone would try something. I wish someone would try to break into my house so I could shoot them. It's like they're just looking for any sort of, like, flimsy pretext to shoot a bunch of people. No wonder they love that Kyle Rittenhouse cretin so much. They're just like, yeah, time for me to shoot some folk. I can't wait. It's like, why do you guys want to shoot people so goddamn bad? What itch do you think that's going to scratch in you? Do you think that's going to, like, fill the big, empty, dark void in your heart if you finally got to shoot somebody? Like, not until you have put a hole in another human being will the hole within you be filled. This is the mentality of, like, a serial killer, right? Like, this is how serial killers feel about shooting people. Although most serial killers, I guess, use other means. Like, most serial killers like to be a little bit more up close and personal. So this is like a cowardly serial killer. You don't even have the fucking courage of the serial killer. You want to kill someone from a fucking good, safe distance and just be like, yes, today a human life was ended thanks to me. We did it, comrades. We seized the means of productions. The means of production. Now, who knows how to operate these machines? Anybody? You realize that if there was enough people to successfully mount a socialist revolution, it would be made up of the working class that does know exactly how those machines work. If a socialist revolution came to this country and took over, it would have to have like the broad support of working class people. Therefore, they would know exactly how to operate these fucking machines. Therefore, this is a stupid fucking meme. Because without the support of those people, a socialist revolution would never fucking be successful. So it makes zero sense. I don't know if this conversation that is appended to this is accurate or not, or if this is something that they just made up. But here is a girl going out with a black guy. I don't know. It looks like they're going to some kind of dance or function of some kind. And daddy texts and says, "We are done. I won't be coming to your graduation, nor will I pay for your college. Go live with the N-words. I went to prom with a black guy, so that's a problem. Racist much? Yes, I am. You are dead. You're dead to me. I am. You're dead to me." I don't know. You know what helps with this kind of stuff, Dad, is punctuation. She's just like, "K, don't ever contact me again. We are through. Go ahead and be a fucking whore. Leave me out of it. I'm canceling your phone Monday. You can't do this. I'm done with you. I didn't do anything wrong. Shut the fuck up. You have no right to talk to me anymore. Go live with the fucking N-words. Your pictures are already off my walls. You can go to hell. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm canceling your phone and your insurance. We are done. You want to mingle with subhumans? I'll treat you accordingly." This exact thing that we're looking at right here was posted on Twitter like a month or two back by somebody. And the comment section was like a veritable Klan rally, dude. They were all like, "Base dad, best dad ever." I think it's so fucking funny that these racists get so triggered by this shit. And I think that this dude, like, for you to have this level of reaction, I feel like you have to have some sort of impure thoughts about your own daughter. For you to get to this level of like, I am outraged by this, I think you would pretty much have to be a dude that was like kind of secretly pining for your daughter. Even like the most racist dad, you figure like even if he was disappointed, would not take it to this level of like, you are off. You're off your photos are off the wall. You're not going to I'm like, also, how did this girl, like, if her dad is this level of racist, like, how did she not know? Because she's acting like she's surprised by this. Like, she's saying, like, racist much? Like, you would think, like, if her dad was this level of racist, she would have known about it. So this kind of seems like weird white boy insecurity. Or it seems like just pure rage bait. Like, this girl does not actually have a racist dad and concocted this to get, like, sympathy points online. Or something weird is going on here. There's something fishy about this. But, yeah, I don't know. No updates have been posted to this story as far as I know. So I guess it'll just have to be a mystery what exactly is going on. The tragic death of trans teen Nex Benedict, everything you need to know. And the conservative has appended onto it. So why was a biological male in the woman's restroom? These people do not do a fucking modicum of goddamn research. Nex Benedict was a biological female and was in the girls' restroom. I have heard contradictory reports as to what pronouns Nex Benedict used. I've heard that they were more comfortable with he, him. I've also heard that they were more comfortable with they, them. I don't know what the truth of the matter is. But what I do know for a fucking absolute goddamn fact is that this is not a biological male. I'm sorry. Not biological, biological. You a biological male. What you doing in the woman's restroom for? These people are so fucking stupid. They literally can't be bothered to do like 2 seconds of research before they post this dumb shit. This is one of these rare instances where I think I might actually agree with the right-wing meme. So this is a chart of interest. Would you like to protect against rape culture, homophobia and sexism, and the fucking interest level is super peaked at that point, but then it just plummets when they say within Muslim culture. And this one, I think they might actually have a point. This actually just happened to me the other day. I was on Twitter and I was talking about the Israeli-led genocide in Palestine, in the Gaza Strip. And some Muslim guy was like, oh, yeah, well, why are you suddenly pretending to care about Muslims? And I was like, I'm against genocide. I don't care what group of people it's happening to. I'm just not in favor of genocide, bro. He's like, oh, yeah, this you? And he posted a bunch of things of me saying stuff like, you know, Islam is a regressive religion and Sharia law has no place in the Western world, and etc. Sharia law really has no place anywhere in the world, in my opinion. And I was like, yeah, I stand by all of that. I'm the amazing atheist. I'm against religion. I'm a virulent anti-theist. I believe that all religions should be, you know, scourged from the face of the earth for the good of humanity. And he's like, you're Islamophobic. It's like, yeah, I mean, maybe, but I'm also Christophobic. I'm also every other religion-ophobic. So I don't know. Does that make it better for you? But I do think it's weird how many people who are liberals and leftists will just give Muslims a pass for activities they would never give right-wing Christians a pass for. You know, if someone is a virulent homophobe, f that person. I don't care what their reasons are. I don't care if it's for the sake of Jesus or the sake of fucking Allah. Okay? It's always bad. It's always dog shit. So, yeah, I actually think this meme does make a point. There are far too many people on the left who are willing to overlook the problematic aspects of Muslim culture. Now, that being said, I can believe all that and still be against a fucking genocide, bro. I can still be against people who happen to be majority Muslim getting exterminated by people who happen to be majority Jewish. I can still be virulently against that. I can still be completely condemnatory towards that behavior without being like, oh, yeah, there's no problems in Islam. There's no problems in Judaism. There's no problems in religion in general. Yeah, there's tons of problems with religion. There's tons of regressive anti-human sentiment in Christianity, in Judaism, in Islam. And I will always be against that shit. But being against that shit does not somehow mean I have no right to talk about the genocide going on in Gaza. So f that shit, f these people, and f anyone who's willing to give someone a pass on their regressive, hate-filled beliefs just because they happen to belong to a, you know, minority religion, at least a minority religion in terms of what's, you know, flaunted in this country. It's almost like we live in a culture where Muslims have no systemic power or something. That's true. And, you know, if you are going to spotlight these issues, like if you're going to say that you want to protest against culture, homophobia, sexism, blah, 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 singling out Islam when you're a Westerner seems a little strange. It seems like there's an ulterior motive there. But at the same time, those things are very prevalent within Muslim culture. In fact, I would say specifically when you're talking about culture, culture is far more prevalent in the Islamic world than it is in the Western world. As for homophobia and sexism, yeah, I mean, look, you can fly an LGBTQ flag in many areas of the United States, despite this being a majority Christian nation. In fact, I've seen several churches in my own local area that fly LGBTQ flags, letting people know, hey, we're setting aside our homophobia. Please come back to the church, right? I don't think you see any LGBTQ flags flying in, you know, Gaza. If I'm mistaken, let me know. Sexism, obviously pretty bad in the Muslim world. I mean, I think all of these things are pretty much worse in the Islamic world than they are in the Western world. It depends on, which country you go to and stuff, of course. Because there's actually Muslim countries where they've elected, female presidents and prime ministers and shit, whereas it's just something we haven't done here yet. But there's also Islamic countries that are extraordinarily sexist, that, don't let women drive, that force women to wear, coverings that, cover every inch of their body. So, pride flags were banned in Dearborn last June too, at least for schools and businesses, I believe. Yeah, I mean, there have been horrible stories that have come out of Dearborn, Michigan about, Islamic-led homophobia, gay people being persecuted by the Muslim majority that exists in Dearborn, Michigan. So I think that to act like this is not a problem is ridiculous. To act like this is the central problem in the United States right now is ridiculous, because when you talk about homophobia and sexism and stuff in America, most of it is not being led by Muslims, okay? Most of it's being led by fundamentalist Christians. Most of it's being led by the Republican Party and those who support it. So to act like those are the big issues here in the States or in the West in general, pretty fucking silly. But to act like that shit is not a problem in the Muslim world, also silly.